Hola, I'm Alicia Navarrete, and this is your Week in Yucatan Today, presented by Yucatan Today and La Jornada Maya. Every week, we bring you Yucatan's local news in under 10 minutes. Only local news, featuring news you can use and a quick summary of recent events. This week, a new antibiotic derived from the habanero pepper is showing promise against dangerous resistant superbugs. Yucatan is one step closer to energy sufficiency, though power outages are expected to continue. Authorities warn that May is a high-risk month for fires across the state. Incidents at traditional village fairs in Chumayel and Mashcanu have left several people injured. Meanwhile, Quitilcum celebrates 10 years of cruelty-free festivities. And the Ministry of Public Education, or SEP, has announced a major adjustment to the 2025-2026 school calendar, significantly extending summer break. Let's get started. In a remarkable collaboration involving the Yucatan Center for Scientific Research, or CICI, scientists have developed a new antibiotic derived from the habanero pepper. The discovery comes as the World Health Organization warns that many common bacteria are becoming dangerous superbugs resistant to traditional medicine. In lab testing, the habanero-based treatment proved highly effective against the bacterium that particularly threatens patients with weakened immune systems, including those with cancer, HIV, severe burns, or lung disease. As we've previously reported, the Mexican government's own energy program acknowledges that it currently lacks the capacity to provide enough electricity for the entire Yucatan Peninsula. While the deficit is expected to continue through at least May 2027, when a natural gas pipeline supplying Yucatan is expected to come online, the good news is that at least one of the two combined cycle power plants considered crucial to the peninsula's energy supply is scheduled to begin operations this month, according to the office of President Claudia Sheinbaum. In the meantime, now that temperatures across Yucatan have truly begun to climb, power outages are once again becoming frequent throughout the state. Make sure to keep a hand-powered or battery-powered fan nearby, along with a flashlight, and maybe even some board games to help pass the time during blackouts, which can last anywhere from a few minutes to several hours. Speaking of heat, this is your reminder that May is an especially busy month for local firefighters, as both urban and wildfires become more common. At least 4 major fires have been reported across the state in recent days. The region's extreme temperatures, combined with strong gusts of wind, can quickly turn small fires into dangerous blazes. Do your part by properly disposing of any glass bottles you encounter and by calling 911 immediately if you spot a fire starting, regardless of its size. Traditional fiestas de pueblo, or village celebrations, combine dancing, religious devotion, and many other deep-rooted cultural expressions that we at Yucatan Today love to showcase. However, these traditions also often include bullfighting. Before we continue, we want to clarify our position. Yucatan Today does not endorse or promote events where animal welfare is at risk. Over the past week, incidents in Chumayel and Mashcanu have left several people injured. In Chumayel, on April 30th, a rider was thrown from his horse by a bull and repeatedly charged before others intervened. In Mashcanu, a spectator, reportedly under the influence of alcohol, entered the ring to taunt a bull, which then knocked them down and tossed them several times. Municipal authorities have not released official updates on either victim's condition. In contrast, the Izamal submunicipality of Quitilcum is celebrating its 10th consecutive year of honoring its patron saint, San Bartolomé Apóstol, without a single act of animal cruelty. A decade ago, Quitilcum was known for the Cotzcal Pato, a violent tradition involving the mistreatment of small animals and ducks. Today, that legacy has been replaced with a more family-friendly and community-centered kind of celebration. Under a painted arch reading, "In Kitilkum, we care for animals," families now gather to play loteria, community contests, and piñatas filled with treats instead of animals. On Thursday, the Ministry of Public Education, or SIP, announced a major adjustment to the 2025-2026 school calendar. The last day of classes for preschool, primary, and secondary students will now be Friday, June 5th, significantly extending summer break. Authorities cited two main reasons for ending the school year early: the ongoing heat wave, as many classrooms across Mexico lack adequate cooling systems, and preparations for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which is expected to place additional pressure on traffic and public services. The 2026-2027 school year is scheduled to begin on August 31st, meaning summer vacation will now last nearly 3 months. If you have kids enrolled in school locally, make sure to check in regarding their specific schedules. Now let's take a look at some fun stuff to include in your plans for the following days. Beat the heat with a thrilling night at Kukulkan Stadium. The Leones de Yucatan are back on the diamond for an exciting new season in Merida, plus a midweek series starting May 26. Watch them face off against rivals like the Bravos de León and the Diablos Rojos del México. Savor a true Yucatan classic at the 4th annual Salbut Festival. Join the celebration on Sunday, May 17, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the San Sebastian Market in Merida. Beyond the traditional recipe, you can try creative variations featuring relleno negro, castacán, or even queso de bola. This family-friendly event also features a local bazaar with handmade crafts and regional products. Immerse yourself in the vibrant colors of Yucatan at Vivencias del Mayab. From May 8th to May 23rd, the gallery at the Peón Contreras Theater Alley hosts this new exhibition by Renan Tutzin. Featuring 20 oil and acrylic paintings, the collection captures the everyday atmosphere and unique spirit of the region. We're only 2 weeks away from Merida's next Noche Blanca. This massive cultural celebration spans over 5 kilometers of art, music, and tradition. La Víspera, or the Eve, begins Friday, May 22nd, followed by the main event on Saturday, May 23rd. With over 200 activities and 1,000 artists, the festivities stretch from La Ermita to the Monumento a la Patria. Enjoy live performances under the stars by a wide array of musicians and a grand finale with Grammy Award-winning duo Bacilos at Plaza Grande. Find direct links to more details on these events in this episode's description. And check out yucatantoday.com for more activities happening in our state. Every Friday, La Jornada Maya publishes a feature on one of the many native species that share the Yucatan Peninsula with us. Ever spotted a scorpion that looks like it has a double stinger? That's the slender brown scorpion. Don't let its impressive 15-centimeter length spook you. While its sting is definitely painful, it's generally not lethal for adults. If children get stung, however, their reaction may be more severe, sometimes even requiring medical attention. In the warm Maya landscape, they love hiding under tree bark or old logs, often living in surprisingly social groups. They act as the region's natural pest control, devouring roaches, crickets, and termites before they can become a plague. While scary-looking, brown scorpions are essential for keeping the peninsula's insect populations in perfect balance. Read more about the slender brown scorpion by visiting lajornadamaya.mx. You'll find a link in this episode's description. That's your week in Yucatan today. We welcome your feedback, questions, and ideas. Get in touch with us at editor@yucatantoday.com. Your Week in Yucatan Today is jointly produced by Yucatan Today and La Jornada Maya. Make sure to leave a rating, subscribe, and recommend our podcasts so we can continue to bring you a summary of Yucatan's local news in English. Yucatan Today is your Yucatan companion guide. Find our travel, culture, and food content at yucatantoday.com. La Jornada Maya is a print and digital newspaper with the most relevant information from the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico, and the world. I'm your host, Alicia Navarrete. Thank you for listening.